This isn't something I intended to come out and say, but it seems you leave me with no choice. Right now, the most important thing in my life is your happiness. Welcome back, my loyal subjects, to more Trails in the Sky the Third. Pharaoh Fiasco here. Last episode, we actually went through the 6th plane. Well, we went to the 6th plane. It looks like it's split up into a lot of smaller parts. And we finished up Chloe's section. I wasn't expecting the Lord of Phantasma to use the Ravens or Philip against us. And we beat both of those. Like, we beat the Ravens and we beat Philip last episode too. Or the Royal Academy for that matter. So many dead Dark Knights, dude. It took me... Basically, you have like a little mini side quest thing that you gotta kill all the Dark Knights in one area in order to get its color to come back. Took me, roughly... It was like 45 minutes, maybe an hour or so, but it was all off screen, so... Having that place used like this is really starting to depress me. With how many memories we have of the Academy, I could hardly blame you for feeling that way. I think they're deliberately choosing places we have a strong attachment to. If they wanted to make me feel all depressed, they sure as heck succeeded. Why did someone who should be our ally get recreated here and end up being our enemy? I don't even know what's going on anymore. So let's put the both of them in our party. It'll be you and you. He's probably not going to say anything different. Actually, I'm totally wrong. So those monuments on the scenic route are the entrances to the 4 Guardians' territories. The 4 elements were initially intended to grant safe passage into and to protect the capital. But it looks like the Lord of Phantasma has decided to use them for their own purposes. Alright, well, Joshua can come back into the party then too. You ready? So no one else is over here. That's all good. Is there anyone? I knew it! Eventually people would have to be here. Hey, you guys should do some training of your own if you ask me. There's no telling what we've got waiting for us. No such thing as being too prepared. The actual makeup of this place might be a mystery to us even now. But one thing's for sure. The clean air makes it the perfect environment for training and sparring. Alright. Well, you guys do what makes you happy. We can't actually heal ourselves just yet. What if Josette ends up being one of the people we've got to take in? Well, she's not even the lowest level party member we've got, because that's Mueller. He's only level 104. Hey, Sherazard might... Nah, I doubt Sherazard's gonna be one of them. There's no point in rushing things. We've got a good idea what the rest of the 6th plane is going to be like now, so slow but sure seems the best way forward to me. Well, you might be right. But I'm not sure how I feel about you getting plastered while we're here. We've got a pretty good idea what the rest of the 6th plane is going to be like now. So let's take it slow and steady from here, okay? I thought she was gonna say something, the same thing. Hi there. Hey Chloe, are you gathering information here? Find anything of interest? You could say that, yes. I haven't found anything significant from the books themselves due to them not being arranged in any apparent order. But I've discovered that these bookcases seem to have a few unique rules of their own that need to be followed to make the most of them. For one, you can draw the books that you want to read closer to you rather than being forced to find them manually. You can actually do that? Holy cow! Although I guess it makes sense with this world being what it is. So what? You just wish really hard for a book to appear and it does? No, it's not quite that simple. Just wishing very hard isn't enough. I'm not sure how to describe it properly, and it's not like I get how it works either. It's like you're calling out to the bookshelves themselves, if you will. How on earth were you able to work out something like that? I don't know if I have the confidence to pull it off too, though. The times I've been able to do it successfully are few and far between, to be honest. So maybe it's because she's all of the Doll Knight is on the bookshelf, All of the Doll Night is on the bookshelf. Oh, there's a book called From Fat to Fit. Let's back away slowly. Anything of interest here? All of Carnelia. Alright. Soon. Maybe. Probably. Definitely. At some point. Not now, though. Making good use of these bookshelves isn't quite as simple as just searching for the book you want. Still, I see no reason why there wouldn't be something useful among these. So I'll keep searching. Alright. You do that, Chloe, because, actually, Chloe gained quite a few levels. She went from, like, level 107 to 122, 123, something like that. Easily 14 or 15 levels gained. Let's see what's going on over here. We can't even spend anything just yet. To be perpetually broke. You really are a few gears short of a functioning battle orbment. So, Zine, perhaps you need to be taught a lesson so you don't get any more silly ideas. I've begun to think this may be a good chance to get to know Julia a little better. I've been waiting for my chance to strike. But unfortunately, Mueller caught me before I can make good on my plans. I don't know, dude. If you wanted to get to Julia, you'd have to go through her legions of fangirls. Prince Oliver seems rather insistent on me accompanying him for drinks. I'm not sure what to do. Perhaps it would be best for me to accept his offer? I swear, that Olivier... The best thing to do is to ignore him, Julia. Just pretend he doesn't even exist. I mean, hey, pretty bold. The prince aside, I'm still rather surprised that Philip was one of those recreated in this world. All of this just makes me wish that I could have had the chance to learn from him in the real world. I mean, well, he's accompanying Duke Dunon 24/7, so I guess she doesn't really have that opportunity, no. We looked into Philip's history back during the time the intelligence division was active too. He has an interesting background, being known as the Sword Fox and possessing 5 exceptional techniques in combat. Okay, so maybe those 5 exceptional techniques? I thought he had the Ismelis hearts as his S-Craft, and whoever we fight next is gonna have like the Carnelia, or the Ambril hearts rather, then the Carnelia hearts, and then the Sapphiral hearts, but guess not. That said, he's been away from the front lines for over 20 years now. I'm still not sure I'm the person that Monument wants, but it's worth a try at least. So just let me know when you're ready to go back there. I'm ready to go anytime. Yeah, I'll let you know, dude. We'll keep you informed. That means we've got to up her orbment as well, so we might as well gut Chloe's while we're here. Yeah, just take everything. Oh, we hardly knew ye. Very good orbment. What is it? What's she reading? The testaments exist to bring peace to the hearts of Adios' children. Would you like me to read you an excerpt from them? I don't think she was reading the testaments just now. It's okay, Reese, you can let yourself enjoy stuff that's not religious text. These guys are still over here. I wasn't expecting the Lord of Phantasma to make a copy of that narrow-eyed old man. They really know how to make their games interesting. I can't wait to finally get to face off against them directly. Maybe I should try and sneak on ahead. But that's dangerous, Ren. Just be patient and stick with us, okay? Being stuck here is so boring. Maybe I should try and sneak on ahead? Trying to proceed on your own would be really, really dangerous, Ren. Please don't try and do that. Nah, she's not wrong. Alright. But even so, go ahead and drop you for you. Oh, and you for you. Alright. We do want to put Anelace's orbment in order. Yeah, she doesn't have too much in the way of impressive orbments, and she's only even got 1 slot open. It looks like we can put anything there. But it's also like, why did I open that slot? Oh well. Let's give her the silver gem there. How about an... Well, no, let's do the defense 3. And attack 2. Okay. No, if it's gotta be... If she's gotta have something like that here, then let's put the absorb right there. And instead of move 3... Wow, she doesn't learn anything by having those there? Yeah, let's do Septium Vein. Can we get anything? Yeah. Alright. Just a better mix of stuff. And then Joshua. Let's take a look at his quartz slots as well. Because if we can open all of his up, then we should be good to go. It'll pretty much free us up for everything else. Just buying high-end quartz after that. Slot, Joshua. Yes, so this one first. This one next. Alright. So what can we give you now? Yeah, instead of the EP2, we should have... Cannot install 2 of the same types of quartz. Oh, the EP Cut 3. Okay, yeah, a gold gem for you. You've got a Cast 2. Can go ahead and give you. If we... The defense 3 is nice. Okay, do we have another Onyx gem? We do not. We do have an action 4, though. Yeah, let's give him that. A Sapphire gem. Instead of this EP2... Yeah, Tyrol, Anticept. Okay, we'll go for the Emerald gem for right now. If we can get some better stuff... Yeah, all that's the same. Anything new or interesting here? Doesn't look like it. Alright. So that's him outfitted with pretty much as good as we can give him. Unless the attack... Yeah, that gives 12, but this gives... Okay, let's see what we get with the Ruby Gem. Like Gehenna and Abyss Fall. Okay. Yeah. I'm okay with that. I'm liking how his orbits turned out. We can save, and now, instead of going there, we've got some doors to take a look at. Okay, that's the happiness one. Nope. Here we go. The one with a bunch of Mira. Because it's just, having the Mira and not being able to spend it, not fun. Mira comes and Mira goes. Sometimes it may be lost, but at times that loss can be regained manyfold. Offer 50,000 Mira to me, only then shall the door open. Paid 50,000 Mira. Hopefully we get a little bit of a payday after this one. If only. No fight again. Which is par for the course, it's not surprising. And it should be all 4 of us. Yep. Alright, so what's it gonna be this time? I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. Judging by the pattern, since we didn't have to do anything specific, this is either gonna be a side story or some more information. Okay, City of Bos, yep. Is it gonna be about the mayor and Lila? Bos Bracer Guild. No, that's the Bos Church. Yep. Wait, who's the sister? Sister Rosa. Thank you very much for coming today. I'd love it if you would be able to start coming to pray like this more often. I'm afraid it looks as though I won't have a choice in that matter. If I show any signs of skipping mass lately, Lila gives me a stern lecturing. You're rather fortunate to have someone like her by your side, you know. Nothing is more valuable to a person than someone who will chide them when they seem to be straying from the right path. Oh, I couldn't agree more. I do wish she would go a little easier on me than she currently does, however. Look at it this way. The fact that she doesn't shows just how important you are to her. For one thing, I hear you've been exceptionally busy with work these days. I wouldn't be surprised if she hoped to make the time you spend here to be a break from all of that. As frustrating as it is to admit, that's a scarily sound assessment. But she can't keep me away from work forever now, can she? I think I ought to be getting back to it now. So if you'll excuse me, please give my regards to Father Holstein too. Certainly. A good day to you then. Alright. As if Lila wasn't bad enough, now I have Sister Rosa saying the same things as her. Oh well. Next up is inspecting the market, so I should probably get to doing that. How much do you want to bet that Sister Rosa is actually Sister Lila in disguise? I was expecting Lila to be here to meet me by now, though. She's been awfully cold to me lately, and I still don't have a clue as to why. I thought she was going to pray with me today too, but then she ended up she up and decided she needed to take care of shopping. Maybe I can grill her on it later. For now, I should hurry and get to the market. Okay, it could have had us take control of her. Oh, isn't that Lila? Okay, I guess I was wrong. Thanks, I really do appreciate your help today. Not at all. I should be saying the same to you. Anyway, if you need anything else, just give me a call. I can always worm my way out of whatever's on my schedule to make time for you. I'll certainly keep that in mind. Please do. My little sister's been so excited for the big day already. So, are we planning a birthday party? It'll surely be one to remember. Yes, I'm sure. For now, however, I really should be going. Oh yeah, the mayor should be about done with mass now, right? Until next time. Farewell for now. Alright. Dang, I really was hoping it was gonna be Lila changing outfits so she could spend time with her in different ways, I guess? Oh well. Did I just witness what I think I did? You absolutely did not, but let's go ahead and jump to that conclusion, because it'll be fun. So that's why she's been acting so distant towards me lately. I wish she had said something. I thought we were supposed to be close. I suppose it shouldn't come as much of a surprise. She's a grown woman. And she might seem cold towards people on the outside, but she's a wonderful human being. And a rather attractive one, too. If anything, I'm surprised it's taken her this long to find someone. Well, it wouldn't be fair for me to get in the way of her happiness. I do feel a little lonely at the thought, but she's going to want my support. It wouldn't be right for me not to give it to her. I'll have to apologize for being late. Might I ask exactly what you are doing? Oh, it's you, Lila. How long have you been there? You appear to be rather tired. This is why I keep telling you that you need to stop overexerting yourself. Oh no, I'm not, I assure you. Shall we head to the market? Well, if you say so. She could just outright ask her. Be like, hey, Lila, do you have a special someone in your life? But I guess being that direct would be kind of weird. The next day. I really do feel like it's going to end up being some sort of birthday party that's being planned. Okay, so now we're at the Bracer Guild. Oh, with Anelace. Mayor Maybelle? can I ask you to go over what you want me to do one more time? Just so I'm not misunderstanding. Well, as I said, I would like to investigate, exactly what relationship those two have, as well as what kind of person the gentleman in question is. So, to put it in simpler terms, you want me to check out whether they're dating and do a background check on the man, right? Is that right? Yes. Yes, it is. Is there something wrong? Well, kinda. I mean, we bracers do at times do background checks on people, but that's when we suspect or know for sure they're involved in a crime. If they're not, doing so will be an invasion of their privacy, and that doesn't exactly fly with us. Oh. Obviously, if you have a reason to believe the man Lila appears to be dating is involved in illegal activity, I'd be happy to help. Is that the case, though? No. On the contrary, actually. He appears to be a good, honest man. I see. There's obviously going to be the chance that's just a facade and he's not the kind of person he appears to be. But as it stands, I don't see any grounds for the guild to make their move. She tried to get the guild involved, dude. She's got to look out for her pseudo-sister. That is unfortunate, but I can certainly see where you're coming from. I'm sorry for troubling you with this. I don't know what came over me. You had that sisterly instinct. Please, forget this conversation ever happened. Forgive me for asking this, but you're all in favor of them dating, right? You're not trying to break them up or something? So why are you so concerned with finding all this out? Because Lila is Maybelle's and Maybelle's alone, dude. Just like Mueller is for Olivert. Or Shara, either one. As I think you're aware, Lila lost her mother and father during the 100 Days War. Yeah, that was actually a pretty interesting side quest during SC. As far as I can tell, the scars that left on her heart still haven't truly healed either. Oh. And I believe this is her first foray into romantic relationships too. Really? She's gotta be in her 20s! Quite the late bloomer, I'd say. I'm just so worried about her getting hurt as a result of this. I'm not the slightest concerned about how noble the man's family is, or how much money they have. Nothing superficial like that. All I want to know is whether he genuinely cares for her well-being and will make her happy. That's all that matters to me. I see where you're coming from. Still, at the end of the day, that doesn't give me the excuse to invade the man's privacy or meddle in their affairs. I'm sure Lila will eventually tell me about what's going on when she feels the time is right. I can ask her all of my questions then. Nah, this is good stuff. What do you mean? I completely understand where you're coming from here. I'd be more than happy to accept your request. Really? What caused the change of heart? Wait, I thought, are you sure? Wouldn't doing so violate the Bracer Code? Oh, no worries. The Bracer Code's totally open to individual interpretation, so it leaves a lot to each Bracer's personal judgment. I feel trying to follow the code to the letter and ignoring the feelings of those we're trying to serve misses the point of being a Bracer too. So I don't think it's unfair to dismiss your well-meaning intentions as trying to invade someone's privacy either. You leave all of this to me. I'll get you all kinds of answers. Thank you so much. I appreciate you agreeing to do this for me. Really. Just know that I completely understand where you were coming from earlier, so I do want to ask that you invade his privacy no more than necessary. Is that fair? Perfecto! I hope this turns out to be something that'll really make her happy. I'm still feeling like it's gonna be a totally innocent birthday party. And that was the day Anelace agreed to accept the mayor's request immediately and enthusiastically, beginning her investigation. Naturally, she was very cautious not to make both Lila and her presumed partner suspicious in the process. Testimony 1. Ooh. Is this the same theme that played when we were doing that investigation at the hotel? Those two certainly did come here, yes. I remember them sitting at the table over there having a pleasant conversation with one another. I couldn't tell you what they were talking about, I'm afraid. But I do remember seeing Lila smiling while talking, which you don't see every day with her. That struck me. Really now? Do you remember anything about the man, by the way? Not in much detail. Just that he was a well-groomed, seemingly pleasant young man. That's about all I can say, I'm afraid. I see. Can I ask why you want to know all of this? Well, you see... Wait, it's okay. You don't need to answer. They're in love, aren't they? It all makes sense now. She did very much look like a girl in love when she was talking to him, you know. So little Lila's finally ready to begin her journey into adulthood, is she? Aw, how sweet. We don't know for sure yet. So please keep this to yourself, okay? Don't go telling any of the other customers and starting any rumors. Not to worry, the secret's safe with me. Alright. Testimony 2. Yes, I saw them. I remember the man escorting the maid to the front door of the mayor's mansion. I was surprised he didn't go inside with her, honestly. Whenever I take Mina home, I always do. Oh, Harry. If you ask me, you're the one behaving improperly, not the man we're talking about. I am? Ordinarily, when a gentleman escorts a lady to her home, he doesn't go inside. Really? Really? But surely the fact that I do is proof that we're that close, right? I wouldn't be assuming that if I were you. Wow, totally slammed the door in his face. For one thing, those two seemed awfully close even without that, didn't they? I'm not saying that it's always wrong to go inside per se. If that's what you want to keep doing, you won't see me stopping you. Okay. I will then. Why does everything have to be so much work when it comes to you? Thanks for the info anyway. Yeah, they seem like they're concerned about something completely different. Testimony 3. You wanted to ask about a man who's been spending time with Lila lately? Thinking back, I did see her with a man when my husband and I went to the market. They were looking at souvenirs together, I believe. I remember it well, too. I've rarely seen a more adoring pair in my life. They were like a pair of newlyweds. Really? I wouldn't pay much attention to anything my husband says. He has a habit of exaggerating. I'm not ashamed of it either. These kinds of stories are always much more interesting with a touch of dramatic flair. But we don't need dramatic flair, dude. We just need an account of what you saw. It wasn't the first time I've seen the man, though. I'm sure I've met him before. See, it really does give the impression that Bose is huge, even though we could walk like from one end to the other in the matter like in less than 2 or 3 minutes. These people, it's like they don't see each other all the time. They don't know everybody in the town, or the city rather. But I can't for the life of me remember his name. Can you remember, dear? Don't be silly. Of course I remember. I would never forget the name of a man I've done good business with. That was young Leonard. Yeah, I'm drawing a blank on Bo's NPCs. So we probably talked about Leonard and heard stories about Leonard. I couldn't tell you anything about the guy. Wait, I know that name. Leonard from the Kingfisher Inn? Oh, you know him already? Well, that puts a damper on my fun. I use that place a lot for work reasons, so I even know him by face. I can't say I know all that much about him as a person, though. If you're well acquainted with him, would you tell me a bit more about him? I don't mind, but this information isn't going to come cheap. You're gonna charge me? Please, that's not funny, dear. We owe ever so much to the Bracer Guild. You can't threaten to charge a member. I won't have it. Sorry, but I just can't help myself to a good joke. Right, a good joke. I'm sure if Modena weren't here, he'd definitely have charged us. Let's see. Well, he's a good, honest man for starters. Alright, so the testimony probably went on for a bit. Several days later. This is Mayor Maybelle's home, right? Yeah, should be. It's pretty large, ornate. Yep. I see. So the man in question is Leonard from the Kingfisher Inn? I wonder how those two came to know each other. Oh, you know Leonard already? Only by name. I can't say I've ever spoken to him in person as such. The Kingfisher Inn has really made a name for itself in recent years. It's been doing quite well financially too. As things stand, it's a good target for investment. Trino said that too. I'm no expert on that kind of stuff though. Still, from what I can gather based on your report, the relationship is a healthy one. And you seem to think very highly of Leonard. Oh, absolutely! Even his little sister Sophina is super sweet, so that's why she knows him. I'd say you don't have anything to worry about with them. From what I've gathered, they'd make for a picture-perfect married couple. I'd like to believe that's still a while off. Then again, if they really are dating, it's a reality I'll have to come to terms with sooner or later. I'm happy for her, but at the same time, I'm a little sad too. I get what you mean. Thank you very much for your report, Anelace. It sounds like she's made a fine choice. So I suppose all I can do now is wait for her to share the truth with me herself. Yeah, and then you can regret all the money that you spent on this Bracer Guild investigation when you could have just asked her. And that sounds like a good plan. Here comes Lila to set things straight herself. Miss Maybelle, it's me, Lila. Could I have a little of your time? Oh! Speak of the devil, I wonder if the time has finally come? That'd be one funny coincidence, but maybe it has! And if it has, then it's just about time I made my exit. I wouldn't want to get in the way. Nonsense, I'd actually prefer if you stayed. If she does tell us what I expect her to, I don't intend to hide the truth of what I asked you to do. Oh, I see. Well, okay then. Miss Maybelle? Oh, sorry, Lila. Come on in. As you wish. Alright. Oh, Miss Anelace? Please do accept my apologies. I didn't realize I was intruding. You're not! Don't mind me. I was just here to give my report on an investigation on behalf of the mayor. I see. So, what brings you here, Lila? Do you have something you want to talk to me about? You could say that, yes. I have an important request I wish to make of you. So, I'm gonna guess that's gonna be Lila's been trying to scope out a marriage prospect for Maybelle? Really now? What would it happen to be? Well, it concerns the Kingfisher Inn near Valeria Lake. My, we were right! Excuse me? Did you think I had no idea what was happening? I already know everything there is to know. How could you possibly? I'm sorry. I actually had Anelace here look into it for me. I was worried about you, you see. You'd been behaving so strangely lately. I'm sorry that I did it, but I just couldn't help myself. I see. There's no need for you to apologize, however. I didn't mean to worry you. Perhaps I should have been more open from the start. I wonder what Lila thinks we're talking about. So, is Leonard being good to you? Damn! Cut right to the chase, why don't ya? He's a very kind man, yes. Why do you ask? That wasn't what I was asking. No, you know what I mean, Lila. So, is there anything else you want to say on the matter? Well, yes. If it's alright with you, I'd like to get right to discussing the date for the big day. Already? The big day? You've already started. Okay. You've already started mapping it out? We have. We were hoping to keep it a secret for as long as possible in order to surprise you. Naturally, I've made sure everything fits into your schedule. Do I have your okay to begin making the necessary arrangements? Wowee. So she's gonna be like, no, absolutely not. Is something wrong? You... What was that? You dummy! Wow, has Lila ever made that face before? I can see why you might have wanted to surprise me. I can. But did you really have to keep this from me until this late in the process? I mean, you've got a right to your own private life, and you don't have to share everything in that with me. I'm not saying you have to. But I can't believe you would decide something so important without consulting me even once. Do I mean that little to you? Besides, you've only been going out for about a month. See, I don't know if you guys have siblings. I couldn't imagine having this discussion with my little brother or my older brother. It's like, I'm so far removed from, like, who they decide to marry. This conversation is so alien to me. But I guess families come in all shapes and sizes, so. Aren't wedding bells at this stage a little premature? This decision is going to impact you for the rest of your life, Lila. You understand that, right? I think you should calm down and listen to what she has to say, Mayor Maybelle. I'm sure she does understand and has her own reasons for deciding. I have a horrible feeling that there is a very grave misunderstanding taking place here. You serious? Just what are we misunderstanding? The arrangements I have been making are for your next vacation. You've been so busy lately that I thought you really ought to have one, so I've been making the necessary arrangements in secret. Yeah. So it's not a birthday party, it's a vacation. Close enough. What? What? You mentioned before that you would like to visit the famous Kingfisher Inn once, you see. So when Leonard needed to come to Bo's Market to do some shopping, we decided to use the chance to meet and discuss how to go about this. I hadn't realized my actions were causing so many problems for you. Whoopsie. I worry about you sometimes. Besides, I have no intention of getting married before a certain mistress of mine, which doesn't seem to be anytime soon since she makes a hobby of turning down countless marriage proposals in favor of devoting herself to work. It's not a hobby! It's because I have so much work on my plate that I don't have time for marriage to be on the brain! So, there's nothing between you and Leonard? Nothing at all? Everyone says you two have been getting along so well. I'll admit that he's a lovely man, and one I have a very positive impression of. But I've never considered him a potential partner. Not once. Why? All girls your age experience romance at least once. It wouldn't be right for you not to do the same. Wait, am I completely mistaken on how old Lila is supposed to be? I get the impression that she and Mayor Maybelle are roughly the same age, in like their early 20s. And that picture, because in the SC thing, the picture they had of Lila was pretty old, wasn't it? At least 10 years. This isn't something I intended to come out and say, but it seems you leave me with no choice. Right now, the most important thing in my life is your happiness. I will put that over anything and everything else. Ensuring it is my greatest joy, my very reason for being. Those sound like wedding vows to me, but what do I know? Until you've decided upon a partner to supplement that happiness, I have absolutely no intention of looking at anyone but you. I do appreciate you worrying about me. If it's my happiness you want, I ask that you focus on your own happiness first and foremost. And yet, like clockwork, I see you disregarding your well-being and taking on far more work than is humanly possible. Fine! Fine, I get it! Now that we can put the whole marriage thing behind us, I will accept your offer of a vacation. Okay, I thought that was fee, like old-timey. So feel free to proceed with your plan. I leave arranging the schedule to you. As you wish. Then if you will permit me to excuse myself, I shall. Good day to you too, Miss Anelace. Oh. Well, hey. I'm gonna have to look up how old Lila is. I'm really sorry. It looks like my research may have been a tad incomplete. Don't worry about it. I don't think anything was wrong with your report. All of this was due to me foolishly jumping to conclusions. I can't believe I ended up giving her yet another excuse to lecture me. Aw, it's no big deal. I gotta admit though, I am jealous. Jealous? You never heard that. Anyway, I'm sure I'll see you around. You two look great together. Anelace knows what's up. Oh. Oh, Anelace. Yeah. What a day. I feel almost ashamed to be this relieved over all of this. I don't know if I'll ever be able to manage without her at my side. Right. Side story, Like a Mother finished. Like a mother? Received bloody meatballs. Learned the recipe for bloody meatballs. Received 100,000 Mira. Thank you, Adios! You're a merciful goddess! Okay. The moon doors, girl skilled in orbital engineering. Yeah. Okay, happiness comes in many forms. So that happiness comes in many forms thing makes me feel like that's going to be a very long one. So I want it to have its own episode. That pretty good. Yeah, I think we've done all of those. Yeah. Only the cards know what the future holds. So this is gonna be another mini game. I think, yeah. I think I'm gonna go ahead, call it a part here. Definitely leave Mayor Maybelle to hopefully look over Anelace's words. But yeah, we're gonna go ahead, pick things up next time. I'm probably going to do both the Anelace's section of the 6th plane, and then we're probably gonna do that door about happiness. But that is all gonna be next time though, so definitely join me then for more Trails in the Sky the 3rd. Bye for now, guys.